What up, everybody? How's it going? This is yours truly, Rama Screen. What up, YouTube Live? Covering movies, TV, and entertainment. And I got my Polar Pop here. So, I'm here to share with you my complete schedules for Toronto International Film Festival. That's happening next week. It's my first one. Yay! Finally, after so many years of being a movie fan and so many years of having heard like, oh my god, TIFF is like the festival of all festivals. It beats out Sundance, South by Southwest, it beats out LA Film Festival, which by the way is already defunct. It's like, oh, TIFF is where the shit is, man. If you haven't gone, you haven't gone to the actual film festival. It even beats out the con, because TIFF is the festival where most of the fall season award contenders, the movies that are competing for Oscars, they premiere first at TIFF. That's where they will be released. So if you get to attend TIFF, and that means you get to watch some of these movies or many of these movies way early before every other person on earth. So I'm so excited about the lineup that I will be rocking at TIFF. So I have my schedule here. I want to give a shout out of thanks to my friend brother Scott Menzel, who is the founder of the Los Angeles Online Film Critics Society, which I'm a member of. Sorry, let me just... Ooh, it's my phone. Excuse me. He graciously and generously made a schedule for me. So I have him to thank for this because, it is an awesome schedule because it covers everything, at least every movie that is worth seeing. Hopefully in between some of these screenings, I could catch some of the lesser known independent films that are playing there as well. Maybe some documentaries. I'm also interested in reviewing some of those. But he made a schedule just for the ones that are causing the much talked about buzz in this fall season of award season. So I want to share that with you. By the way, if you ask me like, hey Rama, this is your first time in Canada, are you excited? Hell yeah, I'm excited. I've never been, much less Toronto. I got my U.S. passport ready because I'm a citizen now. What else? I'm gonna draw out some cash next week before I fly out to Toronto, so that I could go to an exchange. To exchange that U.S. dollars for Canadian dollars. I want to use cash while I'm there. I don't want to use my card because apparently, and this is true, Chase, the bank that I have with, Chase says that, hey, if you use your card, you can do that. You can use your card, debit or credit, for your transactions, when you dine at restaurants or when you buy tickets or whatever. You can do that. But there will be a 3% added cost for every transaction you make using debit or credit card. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use cash. So I got my US passport. I'm going to draw out cash to exchange it. What else? I'm going to buy a new pair of jeans and maybe a new pair of comfortable shoes. Nothing too expensive. Just to help me, travel around in Toronto from one theater to the next. It's got to be comfortable shoes. It can't be like freaking dress shoes or church shoes. So cheap sneakers, Ross. Okay. So that I still need to do, and of course I need to pack, and that's it. I also ask Sprint, my cell phone service, Sprint, hey, if I make texts or phone calls from Canada or in Canada while I'm in Toronto, will I rack up my phone bills? And they said no. You know why? because apparently Sprint, just like Verizon, also covers Canada and Mexico. So that's awesome. I've never been to Mexico either, so that gives me ideas now. It's like, oh, maybe I need to go to Tijuana now and use my Sprint there. So that's good. I can browse, I can Uber or Lyft in Canada, and and my Sprint will work everywhere. By the way, after TIFF, uh, I'm just gonna be there from September 4th all the way. Well, the opening night is September 5th, so I'll arrive September 4th, Wednesday, and then the closing night is September 15th. But I'm not gonna go all the way through September 15th. I'm just gonna be there September 4th all the way through September 12th. I'll be flying back home September 12th. The reason being September 13th, Friday, is my mom's birthday. My mom's 60th birthday. So I gotta be home for that celebration. So, all right. Um, Without further ado, if are you curious? I'm sure you're curious as to which big movies, which award-worthy, Oscar-worthy movies that I'll be screening at TIFF. Some of them are not Oscar-worthy, but most of them are. Most of them are. Okay. Um, Thursday, September 5th at 9 a.m. I will be screening A Hidden Life. A Hidden Life. That is the new movie by Terrence Malick, I believe. Let me IMDb that shit real quick. And the trailer already was released not too long ago. Yep, Terrence Malick. And as you know, Terrence Malick is one of the maestros of filmmaking. So looking forward to that. And then at 1 p.m., right, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., because as you know, Terrence Malick's movies, they run pretty long. At 1 p.m. local time, of course, I'll be screening Honey Boy. Honey Boy actually already premiered in at Sundance, and it will be released in theaters. I think in a couple of months from now. So I'll be finding out what the buzz is all about. There's a buzz in Sundance, like Honey Boy, Shia LaBeouf's new movie, loosely based on his life. And then at 3:15, I'll be screening The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse, starring Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. The movie premiered at Cannes, and you saw the trailer. It looks fantastic. They got that square aspect ratio going on, and of course, it's black and white. Oh man, it's about lighthouse keepers and some personal demons there too. And then I have a little bit of break, and then 9 p.m. I come back to screen The Personal History of David Copperfield, starring Dev Patel. And then at 12 p.m., I'm sorry, not 12 p.m., 12 a.m., 12 a.m., I'm sorry. That's Midnight Madness, Blood Quantum. I believe that's, let me see here. Okay. Oh, that's a Canadian film. Okay. So there's no famous star in that one, but I'm looking forward to that either. Friday, September 6th. I start at 12:30 p.m. with the screening of Waves, and then at 3:30 p.m. the screening of The Climb, and then at 6 p.m. the screening of The Friend, Princess of Wales, and then at 9 p.m. Sound of Metal, Winter Garden Theater. I'm sorry, the theater is called Princess of Wales, not the movie. And then at 9 p.m. I screen Sound of Metal at the Winter Garden Theater. Um, Saturday. Saturday, I start at 8:15 a.m. with Just Mercy. This is the new movie, I believe, starring Jamie Foxx, I believe, and Brie Larson. And let me double check that. But I believe it's also by Warner Brothers. So this is a studio film. So yeah, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, Brie Larson. So it's gonna be huge. I start 8:15 a.m. with that one, and then 11:45 a.m. Briar Patch, and then at 3 p.m. Abominable. Now that's not an award movie, obviously. It's Sony Pictures animated film. And then 6 p.m. I watched Kristen Stewart's new movie Seaberg. I can't wait for that one. Yes, it's one of my most anticipated films at TIFF this year. And then at 9:30 p.m., Dolomite is My Name at the Princess of Wales Theater. Um, Now, if you're wondering, hey Rama, where's Joker? How come you haven't mentioned it yet? Well, Joker premieres Sunday, September 8th, but I will not be screening it at the premiere, unfortunately, because the scheduling um, and ticketing wise, I'm not going to be able to screen it at that evening, at that moment, on that night of the premiere. I'm going to be screening Joker um, a couple days after that at the press and critics screening for Joker at TIFF. So, but still, though, I don't mind. I don't mind. I know I'm not gonna be able to tweet, or I'm not gonna be able to be on the same train as everybody else. After the premiere of Joker, tweeting out and it's like, "Oh my god!" and they get all retweets about their reactions about the Joker. I'm gonna be missing out on that, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'll be tweeting to you my reaction of Joker once I've seen the film on Tuesday. So anyway, on Sunday, September 8th, this is my schedule. At 8:30 a.m., How to Build a Girl. That's Emma Thompson's new movie. And then at 11 a.m., Knives Out. Rian Johnson's new movie, right? The director of Star Wars The Last Jedi. And then at 3 p.m., It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, starring Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. And then at 8 p.m., I'll be screening Goldfinch. And Monday, oh my God, I'm so excited for Monday, man. Monday, September 9th. Because I'm going to start that day with 9 a.m. screening of Jojo Rabbit. Oh, Jojo Rabbit. Freaking A. That's going to be awesome. That's Taika Waititi's new film, starring Scarlett Johansson, of course. And Taika Waititi plays this imaginary friend who happens to be Hitler. It's going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. I can't wait. And then at 11:30, I'll be screening Marriage Story. Now, Marriage Story is this new movie starring Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. You saw the trailer already. It's a Netflix movie. It's about uh, divorce or breaking up. And the movie actually already premiered at Venice Film Festival this week. And it has been well received. The tweets I saw about it, people are just praising it. They might say Oscar nomination for Adam Driver once again, because he's already been Oscar nominated before. So, oh man, I can't wait. And this is by Noah Baumbach. Fantastic storyteller. And then at 3 p.m., I'll be screening Bad Education. And then at 8 p.m., I'll be screening Ford versus Ferrari. That's the new movie starring Matt Damon and Christian Bale. And then Tuesday, here it is, Tuesday, my last screening day of TIFF. 9:30 a.m., The Aeronauts. Yes, The Aeronauts. 12 p.m., The Joker. Whoa, whoa, Joker. 3:15, The Report. That's Adam Driver's new movie. I think it already came out at Sundance earlier this year, right? I think so, but I haven't seen it, so I can't wait to watch it. 6 p.m., Harriet. I believe that's the movie about Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman, I mean. Okay. And then 9:15 p.m., my final movie of TIFF 2019. The final movie that I'll be screening there is Motherless Brooklyn. It's the new Warner Brothers studio movie starring Bruce Willis, Rosario Dawson, and Edward Norton. So that's it. I can't wait to see all these movies. I'm gonna be losing a lot of sleep because in addition to these movies that I just mentioned to you, I'm also going to be screening Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness is the segment at TIFF, usually around, midnight, where the movies are very wild and crazy and outrageous. I think one of Nicolas Cage's new movies, um, one of his upcoming movies, I think will be premiering at Midnight Madness. So the raid back in 2012 premiered at Midnight Madness. So this is a block that's reserved for films that are just so, they're not there for awards or for box office purposes. These movies are just crazy for Coco Puff, right? Like Necrotronic, the one with Monica Bellucci, kind of like that. Um, so so yeah, in addition to these films, I'll be screening Midnight Madness. That means, oh man, here's the thing. My friend who I'm staying with in Mississauga, that's about 40 minutes away from Toronto. My friend told me that, okay, so Rama, you got to take the train. The train runs every hour or so, but but it's 24/7. But it's 43 minutes away, so I have to wake up really, really early to make sure that I'm not late for the 8 a.m. screenings of Just Mercy on Saturday and How to Build a Girl on Sunday. Um, and it's gonna be tough waking up that early after staying up so late watching Midnight Madness that can go all the way on till 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh man! Now, if you're wondering, hey Rama, are you gonna give us the reviews of these movies straight from Toronto? My answer to you is, I'll be giving you my live stream reaction after each screening, right? After I watch whatever movie, I'll give you my live stream reaction right here. But they're not professionally made reviews. I'll be once I return to my home here in Los Angeles, to my room, and then of course I will compile all my notes because I'll be taking notes while screening these films, and then I'll do my produced video reviews of those movies for you guys. So what you'll get from me are live stream reactions after each screening. So I'll be giving you that right here on this channel um, from September 5th all the way through September 10th. And then, of course, September 11th, I'm taking a day off in Toronto because I'll be going to Niagara Falls. Yay! I need to check out Niagara Falls, man. I need to. It's like an itch that I have to scratch. So, and then on the 12th, yeah, that's on the 11th. 11th is when I'm going to Niagara Falls. The 12th is when I'm flying back home to LA. So that's my entire schedule. A lot of other critics are lucky enough or fortunate enough to have watched some of these films that I mentioned to you. They managed to screen it this week at Telluride and Venice, but that's okay. I'm not jealous. I don't have money to go to Venice and Telluride in addition to TIFF. I can only go to TIFF budget-wise this year. I mean, I've been driving Uber, man, like crazy, trying to earn extra cash so that I would have money to spend while I'm in Toronto. And for those of you who drive Uber out there, you would know what I'm talking about. It is exhausting as hell driving people, driving people around, driving food around to places. But it's I love what I do. I love giving reviews. I love giving you guys information from the world of entertainment. So I don't mind being exhausted from driving all that Uber and Lyft and Postmates, and I did it all, man, just to get that extra cash so I can go to TIFF and enjoy myself there and give you the scoops. So thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Right now, I gotta head out because I have another appointment before I drive Uber again in the evening. Make sure you subscribe, press that like button, ring that bell, and if you can help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Woo woo.